Alright, it's diamond comparison time! Hi everyone, in this video I'll be showcasing our White Series Decagon versus a JP Super Ideal Cut. Usually we do these comparison videos for our clients when they need help deciding between diamonds. And we've been having many requests from all over the world. The Decagon has been the most requested out of all our White Series collection. And thank you all from the many different countries that have been supporting and getting the Decagons from us. A huge shout out to the US, Australia, UK, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Europe, and the Middle East, and even Japan and Korea. Even though we can hardly speak your language, thank you so much for your patience during our online sessions with our diamond specialists. Also, a huge thank you for the overwhelming online reviews and rave about the Decagon in such a short period of time over the last months. So I thought of filming one for you guys, where one of the most common requested comparison videos we receive is for the comparison of a Decagon and a JP Super Ideal Cut. And when I say the JP Super Ideal Cut, I'm talking about a true Super Ideal Cut that is made in JannPaul standard. Not only does it have to have a very strict set of proportion criteria, it must be a true light performer under the ASET scope and have perfect symmetry under the hearts and arrows scope. Also, we do not take in diamonds with brown, green or any other off-hue colors. So basically, you can say that the JP Super Ideal Cut is the best of the best for the 57 facets 8 hearts and arrows cut. But the question is, how does a top performing 57 faceted round Brilliant compare to the White Series Decagon Diamond? Now, the first lighting condition I'm going to film it under is a natural daylight environment. I'm filming the diamonds by the window where it's quite a cloudy day today, and there are some natural daylight shining in through the window. And under these types of natural lights, you'll get to see a mixture of brightness, fire, and scintillation in the diamonds. The diamond on the left is a 1.03 carat E-color VS1 that is GIA certified triple excellent. And when I say triple excellent, it means the cut, polish, and symmetry are all graded excellent on the GIA cert, where this is the highest possible grade on the certificate. So what this also means is that this is the typical type of round Brilliant diamond that you can see in most places where they typically sell this as an ideal cut, as its cut, polish, and symmetry grades are all excellent, which is the best on paper. Now, the diamond on my most right is a JP Super Ideal Cut. It's a 1.02 carat E VS1. It's also a 57 faceted 8 hearts and arrows diamond, same as the Ideal Cut on the far left. What this means is that both diamonds have the same facet structure and patterning. But the main difference is its cut precision, where the JP Super Ideal Cut is cut to the tightest proportions and highest light performance that is possible for a 57 faceted round. And if you guessed it by now, the diamond in the middle is the White Series Decagon Cut, which is a 111 faceted 10 hearts and arrows diamond. It's a 1.05 carat G VVS2 grade. Under these daylight conditions, you can immediately tell how much more brilliant and fiery the Decagon is, even under these natural daylight conditions. The reason why the Decagon is such a revolutionary cut is because it was designed to perform not just in any lighting condition, but also at tilted angles. Notice that no matter what angle I'm tilting the diamonds at, the Decagon simply outshines the other two. Also, when you're wearing a diamond ring, your hands are never still and always moving. You or others around you will always be looking at your diamond ring at different angles. And this is what you're gonna see when you're looking at your diamond ring. What I'm going to show you next is in a real life scenario of these diamonds when I place them on my finger under this same daylight conditions. This is also to help you imagine how the diamonds would compare when you view them on your finger or at a further distance. This is because, on the contrary, the visual difference is even more obvious when you see the diamonds from afar, as the higher light performing diamonds will look more prominent and eye-catching. And from the feedback we've been getting from all of our clients that have purchased the Decagon from us is that they've always shared how fiery and eye-catching the diamond is, especially when they wear it out in public. And if you thought that was amazing, wait till you see the diamonds under these direct mixed lighting conditions. I'm filming the diamonds under a mixture of LED lights, which is also similar to certain spotlights or how the diamonds are going to look like in a shopping mall or ballroom type of environment. Now this is where you're going to see those intense colorful fire and scintillation. Over here, you can just see why the Decagon is such a revolutionary cut once again. That intense rainbow flashes is evenly distributed throughout the diamond, not just at the middle table area, but even on the crown and girdles, where the edges of the diamonds are flaring up. The JP Super Ideal Cut is flaring up very well too, and is very fiery on its own. But when you compare both the Decagon and the Super Ideal Cut side by side, you notice that at all times, majority or perhaps 80% of the facets of the Decagons are all lighting up together at the same time. Whereas for the Super Ideal Cut, about 50% of the facets lights up. But for those facets that don't light up, it creates an empty space in those areas. The Ideal Cut on the left does have some fire going on as well, but you'll notice there is very little or no fire in its middle table area here due to its light leakages. I'm gonna do the same thing here by placing the diamonds on my fingers again under these mixed lights. You can now imagine yourself again setting these diamonds on a ring and wearing them on your fingers. And trust me, if you're entering anywhere with these mixed LED light conditions, you'll be blinding everyone else with your Decagon. Those strong and powerful flashes will capture the attention of anyone that is even standing far away from you. And when I start moving my hands, you can see how this play of fire dances throughout the diamond in a very mesmerizing way. Now this is what we mean by a very scintillating diamond. In fact, this is the extreme pinnacle of how a high-performing diamond can achieve its scintillation. Next up, I'm going to compare the brilliance of the diamonds, which is under white lighting. This environment is typically an office type of lighting, which is a great way to show a diamond's brilliance. Under these white lights, it shows how much light return a diamond has, where the stronger the light return, the brighter it will be. But don't confuse these black arrows for light leakages, as they are the contrast patterning in the diamond. These contrasts are designed there not only to create a pattern, but to give a diamond a well-distributed brightness and contrast. After all, for a diamond to be brilliant, it has to have these well-distributed blacks and whites. However, there is a difference between contrast and light leakages. Contrast areas would light up to become fire under direct lighting conditions like how you saw them earlier. But for light leakages, these are literally like see-through windows where you are looking straight through the diamond. These light leakages areas would never perform no matter what lighting conditions you're viewing it under, as there is no reflection in them. And under this white light environment, it will make your diamond appear darker and duller. Generally, the White Series Decagon would cost about 5 to 10% more compared to the JannPaul Super Ideal Cut. This 5 to 10% extra cost is due to the higher carat wastage incurred and the higher labor cost. Don't forget, it has 111 facets compared to the traditional 57 facets, which means double the work and skills to cut the diamond. There is no branding or premium placed on the Decagon, which most patented cut diamonds will have. That is also why you'll find that patented cut diamonds are usually priced much higher for the branding. But this is not the case for the Decagon or our White Series collection. There is no branding or premium on it at all. This is also why we just called it the Decagon 10 Hearts and Arrows, as it is. And we did not come up with any fancy or branded names for it. And if you think about it, with that 5 to 10% cost difference, it's about the price difference of one color or one clarity grade difference. So if you were to say drop one color or clarity grade, which can have no visual difference at all, it would make up for the cost difference and get you a whole brand new cut diamond. The Decagon face-up appears up to 3 to 4 grades whiter and brighter than the Super Ideal Cut, performing under every lighting condition. And currently, it stands on top of the pinnacle of all cuts in terms of diamond-like performance. Now, the only concern is the availability of these Decagon diamonds, as we only have one master diamond cutter that has the skills to cut our Decagons, so the production of it is much slower. All these individual facets are hand polished one at a time. It takes 2 weeks to polish a Decagon versus 3 days for a true Super Ideal Cut. We believe strongly on ethical sourcing and never compromise on quality. We only use the best roughs in the world, and on top of the best roughs, we have another set of over 100 criteria to filter out from these best roughs. That is why there is a longer waiting time for cutting these Decagons. But we are trying our very best to fulfill our orders. We can custom cut to your preference, to your carat weight, color and clarity. In a sense, we are bringing a bespoke service for your very own diamond that will be uniquely yours. Currently, we do have a long wait list, so please bear with us, and we do not ever want to compromise quality for any of our clients. But what I can promise you is that it's worth the wait. Most of our clients that have received their Decagon rings have commented on how beautiful, unique and sparkly it is. One thing about the Decagon that they really love is also its shape, where it's bold, timeless, modern and edgy. The folks from the AGS lab even commented how the Decagon and the White Series collection pushes the boundaries of how diamonds can be cut more brilliantly. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop us a call or email us directly.